Welcome back to Starfinder. Specifically, the drift crisis in the dataverse itself. We are currently traveling, nearing, I dare even say, Central Program Utopia, the main hub of the dataverse, really the only settlement in it. And because I recognize, I don't think I have given up until now a good sort of idea of the scale of the dataverse as a whole. Just Central Program Utopia, the main city, uh, I believe is comparable in size to the entire state of Texas. So that's about the scale you're looking at of a city. That's also not counting the big fuck ass hole in the center of it. That is also a massive distance. And the entire rest of the dataverse's scale. It is why the pylon of the triumvirate, that very needle thin pillar you can sort of always see in the distance, even when you started hours away from here, that fucker stretches miles up into the sky. It's why you need a ship to get there. You cannot just walk there. Reaching it is a struggle in and of itself. But we are not there yet. Simply, it is on the horizon. We are currently in the flower fields leading up to Central Program Utopia. Nothing else really stands in your way aside from a bit more distance of travel. However, it is in these flower fields that you came across a bit of a predicament. The doom scrolling flowers, so to speak, uh, coded digital poppies with little videos and audio clips at the center of them, grabbing your attention and drawing it to the innumerable tragedies around the universe brought on by the drift crisis. Something that has worn away at your sense of self and reality. Thankfully, you guys have managed to save yourselves from permanently wallowing out here and even destroying your own minds through experiencing these little clips yourself due to a little bit of the effort of your new companion Parable, but also due to the hacking efforts of Atem. A little bit of aid coming from Kinnick on the side. Course, this flower field has left many of you with a sort of worn down sense of reality. Atem, Kinnick, Mehera, even each of you to sort of varying degrees that will recover given a bit of time. Unfortunately, Parable drawn a bit too far into the flower field, a bit too focused on it. Unless something can be done, his sense of self is near completely worn away. Mechanically speaking, he is permanently stupefied 5. Really funny, really bad. But of course, who is this new person, this Parable? A program native here to the dataverse that you met. You were sent to by Nojisori, or Nojisora Fuzori, who has seemingly met Parable on occasion, trusts him, and believed he might have some idea on how you could go about saving Valder. He did, though his solution was perhaps not ideal, as truly whether Valder's soul can be reconstituted is a coin flip at this point in time. Maybe if you can figure out what's going on with Triune, she can do something about it. Your other alternative is to sneak into the facility where the architects were trying to figure out how to restore someone's destroyed mind and steal it, see if you can make it work for yourselves. But all in all, who knows if it'll actually work or not. So, unless minds change, I believe the decision was sort of made at last session to leave Valder's mind in the Dataverse at the moment, focus on stopping the architects. It's what he would have wanted, and hope that should you resolve things, Triune is able to get back to some semblance of normal. The goddess will be able and willing to restore Valder's mind. Truly a hope and a prayer, so to speak, that he will get an afterlife and a peaceful ending. But that will remain to be seen. We are picking back up, of course, out here in the fields outside of Central Program Utopia. You're maybe an hour and a half or so away from the access port you are heading towards, though, of course, many of you struggling. Parable kind of, at this point, laying down in the field, crying, having nearly joined the other two programs you noticed when you first arrived that are prone, fully tears streaming down their faces, bawling in the center of the field. What would you all like to do?
I hate flowers.
Damn
I
poppies.
hate
Not as
these
much as me.
stupid fucking poppies.
Poppy's bad. Flowers, they eat you bad.
Poppies very bad.
Beer good.
Beer very, very good.
So can we like run out of the flowers?
The
I don't know how
the
they
flower fields have
work.
basically been entirely wilted by attempts hacking, so there's no more threat to them. They're still just there.
Okay.
We pile up our guy with these other two programs and just kind of wheel him to the city.
Yeah.
Can we get a wheelbarrow somewhere?
We had to smuggle this guy in anyway.
Yeah.
Mahira, how many people can you carry?
Several.
She's got 4 arms.
Mm-hmm. I got
So maybe we
no.
put two people. Mahira carries 2 people, and Atem, can your little turret carry someone?
Yeah. I guess I could just go large and carry. So.
I think I could carry 6 bulk. That would be what, equivalent to 12 medium bulk.
You guys
Then
could
I'll just
certainly help these people move without too
Okay.
much issue. Of course, it might cause some issue getting into the city from there. I'd say if you guys would like to, there's certainly a possibility to rouse them to some sense of stuff, I suppose, with potential medicine or the like from there. If anyone thinks they have a way that they could kind of...
now?
I'm sorry?
Sorry.
If anyone thinks they have a way that could potentially be used to help snap these people to some semblance of understanding reality, you certainly may attempt to do so.
As one of the victims, I don't have any ideas.
I mean, I'm
Smack 'em.
trained in medicine, but I don't know if I trust those roles.
Ooh, excuse me.
I'll shake somebody.
I'm pretty good at punching or stuff. I could knock some sense into them. I feel like
Yeah.
that would make them cry more. Oh, okay.
Do whatever you
Should I
like.
do an attack roll?
Sure.
I'll shoot him with a missile. How about that?
I have 36 hit points, so do be careful.
Okay.
Knock him out.
I'm very much being facetious. No.
I am badly injured.
Surely when he returns to consciousness, he'll be fine, right? That's how it works?
That's how we
How much-
get brain cells, right? You just knock them into you. Just easy like that.
Yes, precisely.
Does anyone have better medicine than me?
Yes.
Here, would you like to give it a shot? And I don't know, maybe I can assist you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a whopping 82 points of damage.
Jeez.
And you're stupefied 4.
No, 5.
I thought you... What? You're stupefied 5?
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I'm only stupefied 3.
Aren't you
Stupefied
spatial?
Y'all are stupefied?
All right, what roll do we need me to make? Specifically,
Yeah. How do?
Yeah, I'd say if someone wants to make a medicine check, other people could aid. This would not restore any form of stupefied,
Mhm.
but it would be enough to at least drag people, hopefully, back to some understanding of reality. Thus, they are capable of acting on their own.
Do we have to use the aid toggle one for this? I forget what the
No, you
different
do
aids
the
are.
aid PF2E macros.
Okay. Do we have to target my hero first?
Yes.
Yay, I remembered.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, don't say that until I'm doing this roll here. Oh,
There you go.
I'll take that.
That is a +2 to your roll, Mahara.
all right.
Let's go.
All right, yours did not need to be blind here.
Oh,
Appreciate it, but
average, very much.
yeah, I'd say with a 37, perhaps not these other programs you've come across here will be very useful, but Parable, you've had a sort of higher sense of self anyways. You are still heavily stupefied, but that would be enough for you to snap back to enough of reality that your mind is addled, you're struggling maybe to focus a bit, but you do have an understanding of who you are, where you are, what's going on, who the people around you are, all that jazz.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
I
buddy.
think my eyes are all like jittery.
Nice.
Fingers am I holding up?
8.
Perfect. All right, he's good to go. I was holding up none.
This is gonna go well.
We need to talk later.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kinnick's just like, yeah, you and me, we gotta talk about the whole fingers thing.
You have a new contract in mind with fingers?
I do. It's so lucrative. It's great.
Oh, curious to hear about your proposal.
All right. This is Kinnick being out of it because he's just like, I hate flowers. Now you're mentioning fingers. What the deuce?
Yeah. I think our bartender needs a drink.
So connects into fingers. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey. Kinnick doesn't judge everybody.
Yubi.
Never said it was a bad thing.
Your fault. Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, I judge everybody, but Kinnick doesn't.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, well, what would we like to do from here?
That's a good question.
You want to try
Could I
and
re-
browse the other two?
Sure.
I mean, it won't be me, but
Kinnick will stumble over and try to rouse the one of the other individuals.
Yeah, what you got in mind? Do you have a like an ability or anything, or just want to make like a roll and try?
Normally I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there and smack him, but that's not on brand for Kinnick. That's on brand for me, the player. Let's just try to nudge them. Shake their shoulder, see if that works.
Yeah, no check involved, just like shaking them, see what happens.
Yeah, see if the shake works, and if that doesn't work, then move on to other options.
You start shaking one of their shoulders. You can see the two of them at this point have the appearance of androids, specifically one male, one female. They are both very much so looking out of it. They don't really respond to your shakes. One of them maybe cries a little bit harder as you start shaking them, but whether that's in response to you or not, who's to say?
Okay. Now, Jericho, I know androids are considered living creatures, but they're robotic in Starfinder, right?
Yes.
Do they have the tech trait?
Androids do not inherently have the tech trait, no. Programs, however, do.
Okay, could I maybe do like a computer's check to see if I could diagnose? Okay, I know the flowers did something to you. Let's see if I can find out what the flowers did. Okay.
I was just wondering if I could do a recall knowledge on the hazard to try and figure out what could be done. All right.
Now, since this is me trying to see if I can diagnose them, does this need to be blind?
Yes.
Okay. GM. There we go.
Okay. Nick, you're looking at it, and I mean, these are programs, but it doesn't appear that their code has been altered in any way that you can understand. They look very much to you in the moment like living people going through some pretty severe mental breakdowns. Terrible. I want you to be aware that you got insanely lucky here with a natural 20.
Yo, what's no?
You look over these, and there's a couple things you'll understand. One, that hazard was not magical in any way. It was simply a manifestation of the res wastes, data being incorporated into the environment. They tend to localize and sort of grow together. That's why the poppies were so congested. If anything, just pure bad luck that you guys stumbled into these.
So that means dispel magic won't work.
Dispel magic would not work. Cleanse affliction would not work. The spell you would be looking for is clear mind to overcome this. For those who don't know it off the top of their head, this is clear mind. It's meant for counteracting mental conditions for the most part. Certainly, you would know once you get into Central Program Utopia, any number of places you could effectively get a casting of it created, quote unquote. And I'd say if you want to not leave anything up to chance and guarantee overcome the effect on yourself and anyone else, you'd need it cast at 8th rank.
Okay. Ooh. 8th rank. Oh boy.
We're getting
You could do lower ranks,
we're getting a little
but it'd be
spicy.
up more to a die roll. There'd be a chance of it failing and the money being wasted.
Okay. I'll through spurts of experiencing horrific death and destruction, I will relay that to everyone that we need a cast of clear mind to feel our minds of this, and it's going to need to be a powerful version of it.
Okay.
There certainly would be places where we can acquire the spell and perhaps even someone to cast it, but we'd have to get into the city.
Okay. Well then, that would be our main goal then, obviously. Kinnick's gonna think for a second.
I'm going to pick up the 2 androids.
Yeah.
Because even if I'm encumbered, that makes me just as slow as the second fastest member.
That's amazing.
Like fast characters. 2 top none.
What is your speed, Mahara?
50.
Oh god! How'd you get
Now,
these?
that is assuming you are running effectively.
Yeah.
And if we're being completely fair, which I don't care right now because it's not like we're getting into combat, but you technically cannot carry above your max bulk. So if we're going purely off of weight encumbrance, you could carry one of these people and you'd be encumbered. But the moment you tried to carry a second one with everything you're holding, you'd basically just fully unable to. But because we're not getting into combat right now and it doesn't really matter, by all fucking means, carry whoever you
Do
want.
the thing. Do the thing.
So, yeah, Mahara, you are absolutely able to, help these people up. They can kind of walk on their own if you are supporting them. So it's not like you have to fireman carry each of them. You just kind of provide a lower shoulder for each of them to lean against. As you are able to begin walking. Would anyone like to do anything on your way to Central Program Utopia from here? Would we like to heal any injuries before moving on? Or
Please. I'm very badly injured still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nick
can do
will,
it. Treat wounds.
Yeah. I'd say easy enough between the two of you. 20 minutes. Easily done to heal Parable up to full, do a full refocus. It's a little bit harder to focus on treating wounds and Kinnick refocusing, but you guys managed to get through it with a bit of time. And from there, you guys are clear to head towards the city. Anything in particular we'd like to do on our way? It is okay if the answer is no. More so an opportunity if there are things you'd like to do, conversations you'd like to have.
I was thinking exploration activities.
If you'd like to do exploration activities, by all means. I will say for mechanical purposes, there's nothing that'll happen leading up to the city.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. I'm not even sure what I can do that isn't going to be severely crippled by my stupid fight.
There's nothing stopping you from making those
No.
rolls.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll investigate. Maybe I'll figure something else out.
Right.
But in terms of saying anything along the way there, I think Parable is just sort of trying to focus on keeping his mind, not getting shut down again.
Hey, Parable. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I am seeing so many people dying over and over again. It's
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
very
Oh,
distressing.
that's not good. Well, don't worry, man. We're gonna help you out of this.
It's like I had the memories of those deceased inserted into my memories, and I can't help but think about them, and they play over and over again.
Nick's gonna pat him on his shoulder. Hey, it's gonna be all right. All right, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be all right.
Why do we have crisis
Like
counselor
Cyber Psycho.
Connects to Sheeran. Sheerans make excellent counselors when they're not melting people's brains.
I'm not saying anything bad about Sheeran in general. I'm talking about Kinnick specifically.
This is. Oh, I was gonna say something. Never mind.
All right. Well, a bit of time passes. Maybe a little over an hour or so. Brings you guys to what would be the equivalent of, 3:15 in the afternoon. By the time you can see the walls of Central Program Utopia ahead of you, finally able to make them out despite the mega-sized buildings beyond them. The walls themselves aren't particularly tall, only about 30 feet up from what you can see. However, the direction you're heading is to an entrance, what you know to be access port Deskios. You can see it is sort of large arched entrance. It's very reminiscent of city entrances you would find, a bit more high tech. They're sort of it feels almost like the entrance to an amusement park. You've got large rooms with glass windows that look like they have some people in them, uh, running computers as people filtering into the city, some people filtering out as well, go through these massive archways that you can very clearly see sort of laser lights scanning everything that goes through. You can see a few people sort of standing around on either side as well that have avatars. You can tell some of them look a bit more cartoony. One of them looks like they're stretched in weird directions. One looks not just photorealistic, but almost like a stylized photorealistic, where they've got sharper lines and edges than they would, but still look pretty realistic. Kind of standing around watching everyone going through. Many of them look very bored. For reference, because I suppose I can show you guys what exactly you are seeing, if that would be beneficial. This is what access port Deskios looks like. You guys are, I'm assuming, a bit further back from here right now, not immediately coming up to the entrance, but I only have so much map space. How would you like to try and get into the city?
He's gonna walk right in. What are you going to say if they ask who you are once they realize you are avatars?
Hello. May we enter the city, please?
Oh, he's just going out there and talk. Okay.
Are you going up and doing that, Kinnick?
No,
Okay.
I'm just being an ass.
Parable has told you they have a way to determine the difference between users and programs. I will remind you of this.
Say we found these three people out in a poppy field and we got to get them to doctors or something in here.
You found 3 programs in the red race, and they need restoration.
Yeah.
So you're going to say you're architects then.
Yes, I like this idea. Let's go with that.
Okay. Is that how everyone wishes to try and get through? As I will say, I am going to ask for everyone to make a roll to get through, so the way it is sounding right now, that is a deception sort of plan. Not everyone has to try and get through the same way, though, of course.
What's the lie?
That you're architects?
Yeah. You,
Oh, I
are,
didn't hear that
you guys are
part.
unauthorized users. Remember that.
What's
Yeah,
the
so
name of
you
the
get
guy
one-
that sent us in here? He's an architect, and we can just say we were sent in by.
Nojisoro.
No, on the outside, the person guarding our bodies.
Oh. I forgot his name. Technically, I never met him.
Hey, I'm.
Technically, Parable doesn't know who you're talking about.
I mean, I personally can avoid deception by going invisible and stealthing through would be better than trying to deceive.
Would
So,
diplomacy be an option here? Oh, sorry.
I will respond to that in a moment. The one thing I will say to trying to stealth through Mahara, it is hard to fool a digital sensor. You can absolutely fool the eyes of programmers, but
Okay.
foil senses is...
Yeah, it's always a bit. What is that?
It's
for special sense.
Normally, special senses means
Mhm.
things like tremor sense, life
Yeah.
sense, spirit sense. These are specifically lasers, basically,
Okay.
that detect everything that goes through. It's not like it is a funny heist movie that you can avoid the
Mhm.
lasers. It is just a big grid.
Okay.
I would allow it. I'd say the DC would be pretty high, though.
Mhm.
Isaac, you were asking if diplomacy is an option?
Yeah. I'm not really sure how to phrase it in a way that makes sense, because it really is just we're trying to deceive / hack a sensor.
Mm-hmm. I
It
think...
just was like if these were like living or somewhat sentient creatures, is there any like reasoning with them?
Yeah. Well, so the architects themselves are other users. The programs going through, you could certainly try and like pass through with them, which may very well disguise you enough from the sensors.
Okay,
If you're just like,
could give that a shot.
think very much like
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed 1, where you just go in with a group of people and all of a sudden
Blend in
you
with the
are a
crowd.
member of that crowd. Yeah.
Okay.
I literally have a skill for that.
Oh.
Blending.
Hilariously, Parable, I will say you are the one person here who doesn't have to make any sort of roll to go through. Because you are a program, you can just go through on your own.
Yeah.
They are specifically scanning for other users.
Second question, I guess.
Yeah.
How is the sensors just between walls? Can I go over?
I mean, the walls
climb the
themselves are
wall.
30 feet, so hell, you could like go off to the side if you wanted and try and climb or fly over the walls.
Parkour, actually, but
Yeah, that too. But
Parkour.
yes, if you wanted to try and go through the entrance here, it is more so large archway. You can think of it like this entire area here is one of those big scanning tunnels
Mm-hmm.
that you're kind of being scanned as you go through the whole thing. So, yeah, what is the wording of parkour again?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
run up for Perkles Percy's.
I would definitely say, if you wish to, Mahara, you could certainly either do it right here if you even wanted to go down a distance of the wall. That would be what I would certainly ask for a lower DC stealth check. to not be seen by anyone, as you can just run up the wall.
And do it invisibly too.
There you go.
I guess you could.
If you were to do
throw-
it
throw
invisibly, that
down
would
a
not
cable.
require any roll.
Yep, because
I mean,
my cartoon, I took cloaking skin.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, Jericho,
Yes.
are
Kenneth.
there any programs entering the city by flying above it?
No, all of the programs entering are going through the scanner. You could certainly try and go elsewhere and fly over the wall, though, if you want to avoid the main entrance, similar to Mahera. That would boil down to probably a decently low DC stealth check just to not be seen by someone.
Is it something I can attempt if I'm untrained in stealth?
Well, Mahera, what is your proficiency in stealth?
Master.
That's what Follow the Expert is for, Kinnick.
Mhm.
So yes, you could.
All right, then I'll go with Mahara, and because I can just literally fly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we've got Mahera and Kinnick basically going up and over a wall instead of through the main entrance.
I'll just try to blend in with the other programs best I
Sure.
can. Hopefully that's not a stealth check.
No, I'd say simplest thing you could do would be diplomacy to basically request people in other programs to group up with you
Okay.
and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you guys wanna walk in with me?" Because programs
I like
at their
that.
core are relatively simple. So,
Yeah.
absolutely,
you got 3 of them already.
yeah.
Yeah.
Atem, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna use my suction cups, a cloaking field, and fool the camera to follow me around.
Fantastic. Then
Can I
Oh yeah, go ahead.
do a recall knowledge specifically for Central Program Utopia lore to maybe say we can meet up here at a specific location?
Oh
since
yeah, you want
we're
to point out a
splitting the
place for
party?
everyone to meet up at?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
rendezvous point.
Absolutely.
All right. See if I know of a good place that's nearby.
Your last roll was a nat 20. This roll,
That one?
nat 1.
No.
So what I will say, because Central Program Utopia is so big, it's not like there aren't places. However,
Mhm.
what you are going to think of in this case may not be the ideal place, but would certainly function. You would know of a a refreshment establishment known as Router.
Okay.
How far does your telepathy go? Can I?
Let telepathy go
It's probably 30 feet.
Believe the Mystic Bonds group chat is within 120 feet.
Okay, maybe if we, group up right. Well, not right, but a little bit past the other side of the gate. We don't need to meet up.
Yeah. I thought you meant Kinnick's personal telepathy.
That's at 30 feet.
Yeah. That's 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this bug man just started talking to my head one day, and
He spent 10 minutes staring at you really awkwardly, and then he started talking in your head, and it was all downhill from there.
Strange sensation.
Alrighty. So, probably pretty easy for you guys to all meet up, especially with 3 of you going over the wall in the same place, and Parable and Isaac effectively sticking together as well, going through the main entrance. But just in case, Parable, you are able to give a decent enough location that everyone would be able to meet up at.
Hey. Sounds good.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get those rolls. All of these can be public because they can be re-rolled. So diplomacy for Isaac, stealth for everyone else except Parable.
Jericho, can you remind me how follow the expert works?
It is in the basic action macros under exploration tab, believe it or not. But since you are untrained in the skill, basically you get your level as the proficiency bonus, so it's kind of like you have untrained improv in it, and then you will additionally get a +3 circ bonus because Mahera is a master.
Okay.
So, which,
+2 circ.
Atem, you could also follow the expert Mahera if you wished for the +3 circumstance bonus, at the very least.
Okay. Can I also add the +2 from Fool the Camera?
Is that a circumstance bonus?
Uh-huh.
Then you would choose which one, because they're both circ bonuses.
Yeah, it is. So I'll just take the 2.
I love that you're targeting Mahera. A 30 will succeed, though.
Oh, I thought I had to target Mahara to get the follow the lead bonus.
You did. You're just still targeting Mahera when you rolled stealth.
Okay. Connects like
And a 22 does not succeed.
I will hero point that.
Yeah, go for it.
There you go.
Alright.
Phew. Yeah, DC was 28 on that, so follow the expert huge. But you guys sort of split off to the sides. Isaac, you put your Abadar Core rep to work, find some other programs heading into the city while you and Parable are supporting the other two, still crying, and convince some of them to walk through, kind of crowding with you guys at the center so the scanner will not easily read any of you. While Mahera, Kinnick, and Atem, the three of you, go a little distance away, check for anyone watching, and then either run up the wall, fly over it, or attach suction cups to your armor, I believe.
They
Oh
are
no, you just changed shape.
part of my
Oh,
body.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. You just turn into Squidman for a minute.
Yeah.
Climb your way over the wall and drop down into the other side, stepping into Central Program Utopia, a massive city stretching out before you, far as the eye can see and further. The city itself, were you to view it from an overhead position, would look like you are looking down on an enormous circuit board. The buildings themselves kind of designed to resemble enormous chips, the streets themselves circuitry. Many of the landmarks you can see around you resemble different key components, ports, headers, panel connectors, sockets, slots, all of them towering about, while other buildings seemingly act as domiciles, businesses, and the like. People sort of walk about going on nearly predetermined tasks as programs, which does cause other users to stand out among the crowd. But for the moment, I mean, that'll make you easier to find, but also easier to sort of keep an eye out for any other architect, since pretty much any other user you come across here will be an architect. But for the moment, you guys all make it into the city without any real issue. And I'll even be so kind as to say you catch back up with one another without any real issue.
Yay!
Hooray. And we just need to find a place that can help us with our afflictions.
Hey, Parable, buddy, how you doing?
Been better.
I've been better.
I'm sorry, wait. Kinnick does not say Parable, he says Jack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're supposed to not let them know who I am.
for going forward, if I as the player say parable while we're in CPU, Kinnick says Jack.
I love the idea that giving him a fake name will be enough to prevent people from recognizing he is a program. Immaculate.
It's to recognize which specific program I am.
Kinnick's a simple guy with simple solutions to complicated problems.
And we wonder why those solutions don't tend to work. Well,
Speaking of solutions, do I know a place that would have cleanse mind?
I mean, there would be certainly numerous areas that could do it. If you're also looking to, like, the data bytes you have could be used to craft spell scrolls effectively as well, though an 8th rank spell scroll would be a bit more challenging, so you'd probably be looking for someone to do that crafting for you. There's any number of places that could go for it. Just navigating to them is the hardest part, specifically. Yeah, I'd say if you want to just like wander around until you find a place, absolutely no roll required. If someone wants to try and either recall knowledge or gather information about, like with programs wandering the streets, about a place you could do this as well, that's certainly an option that might reduce the amount of time you spend.
Well, my lore skill is taking a big hit from my stupefy, but
Just
Jericho,
a little
with
bit.
this
Still-
feat-
it is still master rank. So
Yes, Connect.
Would this feat come into play for this?
Streetwise, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'll attempt the society check to gather information.
Okay. And realistically, I
I'll-
should say it's less recall knowledge and more access infosphere is what you'd be doing with a recall knowledge roll. For you, Parable, it would be more in line with recall knowledge, though.
okay, I'll do recall knowledge.
Okay.
Did I
Here's
hear
my
someone else was about to
society
say
check.
something a moment ago? That should be blind, Kinnick. Good try, though.
All right. Sorry.
You have to understand he's stupefied.
Believe me, I understand. Yeah, gather information is a blind check. You even had the button right there in your Streetwise skill. Anyone else would like to attempt to find a location, or are you just leaving it to Parable and Connect?
I'll try just looking around.
Sure.
I think
I'm
I'll
not-
leave it up to them right now.
Okay. All right. Me forgetting that recall knowledge doesn't actually have the computer's skill built into it. How fun.
Oh joy!
But it's all good. I can extrapolate based on known proficiencies.
It's basically the same as my lore skills.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about you, Parable.
Oh, yeah, man.
Nick, as you start asking around, you are actually going to find, when it comes to local programs, they seem to have a wariness about them of users. Many of them, as you approach, will actively veer away on their route and try and avoid conversing with you. And the ones that do speak with you, very much so, aren't the most helpful about it. Give very perfunctory responses before moving on. So you end up not finding, at this point, anything too useful. Thankfully, though, Central Program Utopia does have its own infosphere, Terrible. Your brain is fully blanking still. You
Awesome.
rolled better than your last nat 1, thankfully. Not much,
Yay.
though.
Oh.
Atem, though, as you sort of see Kinnick getting almost stonewalled by programs, and Parable is struggling himself to process locations, you pull out your data pad, realize there is a functioning infosphere here in the Dataverse. There's also Plan B, which is just reach out to Nojisora and ask for a place that you think on. All functional, but you do manage to find a relatively nearby location that would take no more than an hour to get to, and is capable of it is like you sort of go onto the infosphere and filter by crafting services, further like narrow it down to magical crafting services and the like, and are given a location nearby that you are sort of easily able to head to.
All right, guys, there's a spot over here, and we didn't even have to ask that really competitive fox dude.
Yeah. I would say if none of those checks were succeeded for reference, it would have taken you guys about 4 hours to find a suitable location.
Damn.
Not the worst, because by the time you get somewhere now, you're only broaching, 4:30 in the afternoon timeline-wise, but you certainly would have been approaching like 7:30 had you not succeeded at that check. I will also remind us, while certainly you will want a casting for Parable, Kinnick, Mahera, and Atem's stupefied conditions will naturally go away tomorrow at around 1:15 in the afternoon. So those you could certainly cast and overcome them if you'd like, but they'll also go away on their own.
And also, if you want a good chance for the casting to work, if you're the one cast it, you don't want to have Stupefy on.
Right. Well, thankfully, you guys managed to make your way to a decently large structure off to the side after walking for a bit. Less so difficult to find, more so that this city is just so large that traveling anywhere takes a while. But you do manage to make your way to a relatively smaller establishment that looks a little barren from the outside. You don't really see any programs wandering in and out of it. Doesn't have a name associated with it, at least so far as you can find, but was noted on the infosphere as magical crafting services. Make your way in. It's a somewhat sterile-looking building, almost like an emergency room waiting room that you see. There is a counter that... The place looks empty at the moment, but there is like a sort of counter with a kiosk on it, like a little data terminal, and what looks to be a hard light projector. But that's about it.
Jericho, real quick, a hard light projector. What is that again?
Think a hologram projector.
Okay.
Hard light being holograms that have a physicality to them.
Okay.
Yeah, they can actually interact with you.
Yes. They are effectively... Because a normal hologram entity would be incorporeal, hard light entities are not.
Okay.
They tend to be very blue, so for reference, a hard light scamp looks like this.
Oh, look at that.
You know, it looks very
Huntable?
cute and
Mhm.
yeah, but we all know
I like
not
the
to trust
pupils.
that.
You just make out the pupils just slightly there.
Alrighty. Well,
Hello?
just calling out into
Anybody
the ether.
home? Was there like a bell we can ring?
No, there's a kiosk like facing the waiting room and a little projector
Oh.
on the counter.
Let's take
All
a
right,
look
I
at
walk
the...
up to the kiosk.
Yeah.
As you walk up to it and sort of at the same time echo out a hello, the projector comes to life and you see sort of projected up, maybe about just the size of your torso, standing on the counter now, is a blue skittermander. Sort of dressed kind of like an old pre-Gap sea captain, cybernetic eye as well. Glitching visually a little bit, but most of you would recognize what should be Captain Concierge. This one comes respite with some visual glitches as it manifests. And, hello? Can help?
Yes, friend in trouble. Help.
Can help. What need? Craft away.
Cleanse mind.
Cleanse mind.
Magic.
Can help. Understood. It'll start, fiddling around with the terminal. Can help. Insert arm. Insert data bytes.
I'm assuming this is the Skittermander asking for payment.
It points out to, like, as it is messing around with the console, the sides of it kind of unfold. The right side where it gestures for data bytes looks kind of like a little collections basket. The other one looks like kind of like an x-ray machine to an extent, and that's where it's saying put arm.
Okay.
How
Looking
much
back
is it?
at the captain. Put arm of person need help or own arm?
Can't help. Put arm of patient.
Okay. I signal Mahara to bring Jack forward, and
Alright.
I'll put Jack's arm, provided he
I-
lets me do this,
No,
into the air.
I can do it myself.
Oh, okay.
We've done myself a little bit, coherent.
Got it.
Walking on
It's
his
the
own.
other it's the other two that are still catatonic.
Okay, I thought you were also at a catatonic. My bad.
I'm just very stupid right now. I'll put my arm in, but what is the amount we need?
You see on the monitor itself, the indicated amount is 13,000 data points.
Oh
And we
my
have
gosh.
like what, 60,000?
You guys have 77,000.
Okay, okay. Kinnick will look at everyone and then put in the requested 13,000 data bytes.
Okay. Parable, you stick your arm in, you see this little glowing. To everyone from outside, they would recognize this as Captain Concierge. You being a local of the Dataverse, though, will recognize this is a bootleg copy the architects brought with them. That goes by Cap Concierge. That's why it glitches a lot. But Cap is just standing there beaming at you. You stick your arm in the machine and you feel something jab into it so explosively and painfully it feels as if your arm is being cut off for a moment before it retracts. and you realize your brain focused so briefly and so intensely on the pain. When that pain fades, your brain is fully functioning once more. It is no longer distracted or focusing on other things.
All right. Thank you, Cap. You've sorted out my memories.
Glad to help.
And then let's bring the other two forward and do them one at a time. See how much that costs.
It's same amount. If you guys want to help these programs, that's 13,000 databytes apiece.
Ooh.
Just leave them in the lobby.
mean-
Someone will take care of them.
Wow.
Tim's like, we don't need them. All right.
This is fake money that we won't care about very soon when we leave this place, but also it could be very useful while we're here. So if we just leave them here, and then when we're ready to leave, if we've got the extra money, we just pay for these people, and then we, go back to our bodies. But if we need the money, we can't just get the money out of nowhere.
So if we help them, that'll put us down to 38,000 databytes.
What were you planning on spending them on to begin with?
I'd like a really cool assassin's rifle that can use my other stuff on instead of carrying around the Magnetar rifle. I know it only lasts in here, but still be useful.
Jericho, the databytes are not a 1-to-1 conversion to credits, correct?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are.
Because they're a 1-to-1 to UPB specifically, which UPB is a 1-to-1 to credits.
Okay. All right, so let's take a vote. Who wants to just leave the programs in the waiting room?
Well, as a program, I do have issues with that.
Okay, so that's one vote no.
With the addendum that we come back if we
That's
have
one
the
vote
money.
yes.
Is the only way for us to get credits to just kill things?
So far, all your databytes were collected by
Databytes.
killing things out in the res wastes.
Okay.
Kinnick doesn't want to leave these programs in their
Hmm.
pathetic state, so he's going to vote with Jack to help them. So, Isaac, what do you want to do?
I mean, I feel like we can always earn the money back, so might as well.
Vote to help. Okay,
Sure.
so that's 3 out of 5 to help them.
Here's
Okay,
the
I guess
real
we're
moral
helping them.
quandary. Do you just heal one of them and leave the other? That way everyone's happy, right? You saved them and also are leaving them and saving some money.
Yeah, maybe one of them will
Or-
pay for the other one.
Or we do the morally questionable thing of making them sign contracts to work for us to earn the money back, and then while they're stupefied, and then heal them and get the money back after.
Isaac, you would know well and good those contracts are not enforceable if forced to sign
No.
while out of their mind.
It's just too funny of an idea to not
You can still do
suggest.
it, just...
I'm not looking forward to being dragged to a civil court.
You don't
over
want to.
that.
You don't want to
Thank you very
sidetrack
much.
this campaign for court proceedings over
I
contract
mean, as
law.
fun as that sounds, yeah, I'm alright with just healing them, and then if we need to get more money, we can just go kill more stuff or find maybe like a quest will be bestowed upon us. I don't know. If this is like the only money we have, I feel like we're kind of screwed no matter what.
For monetary reference, at level 12, you guys can upgrade your weapons to be superior or elite, which is an extra damage die at that point. Each of those upgrades would cost 10,000 databytes. So, were you to heal 2 people for 26,000 more right now and not get any more money, you'd be able to upgrade 3 more weapons upon leveling up. Or 3 of the party's weapons upon leveling up.
So that's Mehera, Isaac. Atem, does your turret go off of your own personal statistics?
No, it has separate upgrade slots for my weapons.
Okay, well there's three. There you go. Atem,
Mhm.
Isaac, Mahara. We got this. See, it works out for everybody.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then spending another 26,000, bringing you down to 38,500 data bytes. Perhaps even at this point as well, making it much harder if you were to choose at any point to sidetrack and try and resurrect Valder. We'll see. But one at a time, you insert more data bytes, bring these two programs forward, and they are similarly cured of their mental, not quite brainwashing, but
malaise.
Malaise, that's a great word for it. Yeah. Effectively comatose.
Yeah.
But the two of them are both extraordinarily thankful to you, introducing themselves as SA1-3 and YE-706.
I am Jack.
It's objectively, it's so funny to me still, because Parable of Axiom itself is already far different from normal program names. So I imagine Parable has an original program name still, because they are all words or letters in some form and a quantitative value of numbers with a dash in there somewhere. And Parable is a name perhaps chosen for yourself at some point. So you're an extra layer deep now. Thank you very much for helping us. Very good to meet you all.
Of course, of course. How'd you get stuck in those insidious poppies?
I don't know about you, but I was walking towards the city. Was out and about in the resways, enjoying a little bit of escapism from the city and its current circumstances, and was on my way back when I came across that field. Resways are always different anytime you head out, so not surprising I came across somewhere different, but definitely surprising what I found.
I could do without that experience again.
Indeed, that was unfortunate experience, to say the least. You have my thanks as well for taking care of us, bringing us into the city and restoring our minds for us. It was very kind of you.
We couldn't just leave you there.
You well and certainly could. There are...
I'm nodding behind the back.
I believe most users these days would be ones to leave us. Up to dry, I believe the term is.
I left corporate espionage, so I would no longer have to do that kind of shit.
Ah. Well, we're very grateful.
Isaac discreetly tears up the contracts behind his back.
Isaac and a 10-minute in the background are just glancing to the side, not making eye contact.
Just whistling like, ha ha ha.
All right.
Well, thank you again. If there is anything you need, by all means ask. Otherwise, I suppose we'll make our own way from here.
Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this was explained to us before at one point, but I as the player cannot remember. Is there like I know there's the infosphere in the quote-unquote real world. In the dataverse, is there like another infosphere where you can, get people's contact information and call them on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Then
if
Kinnick
you
would...
have someone's contact info, you can reach out to them, hence why you guys are able to speak with Noji Sora. There is also a Dataverse exclusive infosphere. Whether you can find any specific individual's contact information on there, who's to say? But the infosphere does exist here.
Okay. And Kinnick is gonna check his implant to make sure he's got their names memorized in the implant, so whenever he meets them again, he knows their names, is not socially awkward.
If you meet them again, considering the billions of programs here, that'll be something, huh?
You know what? When you put it like that, yep.
I consciously choose to forget their names, so I'm an asshole if I ever meet them again.
I like you, Atem.
Dang.
I like the way you think.
We used up all our fake money on these fake people.
But don't you feel good about it? Did you not get a warm fuzzy feeling from saving random programs?
I don't know. You can get a warm fuzzy feeling from drinking or taking a bath.
Oh, yeah, Kinnick's gonna ask them what's a good place to get a set of rooms at.
They would absolutely. I don't have names for any.
Okay.
There's not really hotels to speak. There would be hotels, not really ones that get super used. But there's plenty of residential buildings that you guys could absolutely go stay at. That they will point out any number of to you. I would say, for reference, right now, the section of the city you are in is the Xandalian metro segment, which is the main residential district of the city.
Okay.
So, you will have seen, even just walking around, the architecture in this area is wildly inconsistent. Just about anything goes, because it's all based off of real architecture from all over the universe. So, Akatonian buildings, there are monoliths, there are infernal spires that are based off of architecture found in hell. It is every architecture style that has ever existed is represented here in the Xandalian metro segment.
Kinnick looks around and you guys see his already big eyes go even bigger when he sees a swarm hive complex in the distance.
With his mind restored and realizing we are in the Castelline metro segment, Peril would point out that of our choices of your past that you have to choose from, the diagnostic memory array, which is where that procedure is being researched, is located in this metro segment.
Excellent.
What is your plan for? I presume you're trying to get to the center of CPU. To the pylon of the Triune, right?
Before Kinnick answers, he turns to Cap and says out loud, "Thank you, Cap. You've been most helpful."
Oh shit, I forgot he's still here.
Welcome, yours. And help again.
I'll keep you in mind.
Can I just say, I find it adorable that he looks like Stitch with the little captain's hat.
Yeah.
little samurai.
Captain Concierge, for those of you above table who are unaware, is effectively like the Starfinder mascot. So he's a well-known like AI effectively that the Starfinder Society uses. You'd find it. Any of you who have been to Absalom Station would have run across it before, probably multiple times. So this is fully just a bootleg copy that an architect brought in.
Yeah. That's adorable. Some architect was like, he's my favorite little guy. I've got to put him on everything that I make.
But I'm too cheap to get the real one, right. So...
We can't license it, so we'll make it
Abadar Course licensing
free.
fees were too much, so he just hacked a copy.
It's the Temu version.
Yeah, like just put a piece of paper up and like traced it.
Yup.
Oh. Hey, it's better than AI generating it, but I wouldn't put it past the architects to do that either.
So if I remember right, in order to get to the pylon, we needed 3 individuals we need to deal with, right?
We need 3 key cards, right, Jericho? Each one possessed by a lieutenant of
We'll get there.
Sovereign Trinity?
Yes, thank you. Sovereign Trinity.
Yes. So, what you guys need is to access Plyport Hangar near the Digital Abyss, because that is where vessels capable of crossing the Digital Abyss to the Triumvirate, or the Pylon, are stored. That building has been fully locked down on Sovereign Trinity's authority, so you will need the access chits held by each of her inner circle, so to speak, in order to access the hangar.
I want to point out, the word used was access. We're going to have to find our own way in.
These three lieutenants, I presume you got this information from Nojisora.
Yes.
Do you know who these lieutenants are?
I believe I wrote them down. Let me double check. Yes. A Yosoki named Zolas, a Kolo named Bonescrawl, and an SRO named Drift Modification Unit.
Boulder really hated that one.
Yeah. I'm disappointed he won't get a chance to obliterate that person. Zolas. That's actually... They're actually the one who's been researching those who have been fragmented.
Perfect. We can make our way in. I don't want to say bust the door down, but we can make our way in. Get what we need from Zolas and convince them to help us bring our friend back. And I really don't care what method we use at this point. I mean, I do, but we're kind of desperate.
I might know something, but I don't want to talk about
it. Anyways, yeah, but I think we should rest and let our
yes, the rest
the dumb fuckery wear off.
That is a wise idea.
All right, so let's go find some place to hunker down and recuperate. Jack, you know this city better than all of us. Why don't you lead the way?
Okay. It has been a while. I must warn you, I've been slumming it in the res base for some time. Yeah, I guess I can try and find a good place for everyone to rest.
Yeah, you could easily find a place for everyone to rest. That would not be too big of an issue here in the Cassandalian Metro segment. There's a bunch of places for rest, so that is no real issue to find one. It is, of course, not particularly late in the day. It is what would effectively be dinner time for all of you. By the time you have confirmed a place to rest at. So, I mean, you certainly can do nothing for the rest of the day, but you still have daylight ahead of you. It's not as if the day is over.
Well, I mean, Kinnick is, while he's got this combat-wise, he's basically out of it. So his main gimmick is gimped at the moment. What the? Anyway, yeah, so I mean, we could explore the city, but if we get into a fight, Kinnick is gonna be kinda useless.
I mean, we could probably figure out how to get to the, what's it called again? Diagnostic memory array.
We could do that. Now, Jack.
Yes.
You said you haven't been here in some time, but were you here when the memory array was already established, or did it come in after you were in the res wastes?
I believe I know, if I remember the way we set up, I know about it because they did task me with trying to find some of the fragmented memories. But it was when they started reprogramming programs to specifically do it, is when I went sort of, okay, I'm just going to disappear in res waste.
Okay, so is the facility heavily guarded?
What do I know about the
I mean,
memory
this
array?
was effectively months ago. Whether
Yeah.
Zolas is even still there or not is up for debate. You basically, at this point, it would be fair to say you don't really have any up-to-date information.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, here's the current state of the project would be unknown. It's been, 36,000 run cycles, which is about 6 months.
Okay. So we need to potentially scout the place out, see if we can dig up any information on it without, raising alarm if that's possible. If not, then I guess we do what we do best and go in data guns blazing.
Speaking of which,
Mahara, Isaac, and Tim, what do you three think?
It's so quiet tonight.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know. This is new to me.
We're in computer versed. I have no idea what's going on most of the time.
I mean, guns blazing is always fun. I'm always up for that.
Yeah, that's what I could want.
Kinnick looks at Isaac's giant cannon.
Yeah, correction on Isaac is the only one whose weapon does physical damage, right?
That
think so.
is
like everyone else has everyone else has options to switch to different types of weapons.
Yes.
Okay.
So that would be something as well. If you wish to, it would not be a ton of credits to get a ghost killer enhancement for Isaac's weapon. That way, if you do have to fight more programs, Isaac would not have to worry about that big damage resistance.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. I mean, that's his whole shtick is fire big gun.
Yeah, let me also change my Ghost Killer to my assassin rifle.
Yeah.
Well, actually, help. We should have done it earlier, but
Up to you if you'd like one, Isaac. You'd be looking at about 750 data bytes for it.
I mean, that's fairly cheap. So.
Yeah.
Considering you be eliminating like 10 damage resistance from that, pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm alright with finding that.
Then you can go ahead and grab a Ghost Killer from the compendium and attach it to your weapon.
Okay.
Whether you find and buy one or manage to go to, again, any number of the places where crafting is possible and get it quickly crafted. Crafting here in the Dataverse, far faster than it is outside. Things are crafted in a matter of minutes here rather than hours or days. So, effectively, anything that would take a day's worth of time to craft in the outside of the Dataverse only takes 10 minutes here in the Dataverse. So, full crafting, much faster to do. So I will ask you guys a question, because sort of seems like determination of what you'd like to do. Do you want to actively go scout out the diagnostic memory array? Do you want to try and gather information on where the lieutenants themselves actively are? Because while it is certainly possible Zolas is at the diagnostic memory array, there's no guarantee of that. So there's a chance if you go to it right now, you could kind of solely be reversing onto focusing down Valder Resurrection.
Yeah. I personally think finding the lieutenants is more important. So, like, if Zolas does happen to be there, then that's sort of like two birds of one stone. But if they're not there, then it's like the way Parable's looking at it's like the lieutenants are the priority. Saving Valder is sort of a long-term project.
How about we think on our answers while we take a quick break here so everyone can stand up, stretch, make a decision, people. Decide what you want to do. Consider this a threat. Alrighty. Welcome back. Have people made choices? Decisions on what they would like to do? I'm expecting it.
I want to track down the lieutenants.
Okay.
I choose whatever the group chooses.
Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Don't be a fence sitter.
I would also like to try to track down the lieutenants, and sorry if I sound different. I have gauze in my mouth because I bit the inside of my lip between my two canine teeth.
Ooh. That sounds pleasant.
Just
swallow
your own blood, Week.
Huh?
Just guzzle down your own blood.
Yeah, get that extra iron.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to also track down the lieutenants.
Okay.
I want to cyberstalk people on the infosphere.
I like the way
today's
you
your lucky day.
It's art mirroring life, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right then. Yeah. however you guys would like to go about doing that, whether that's gathering information, accessing the infosphere, your choice of what role and what you would like to do to try and see what information you can find on each of the lieutenants.
I'll keep it simple with just a gather information roll using Streetwise.
Okay.
And I'm still stupefied, damn it.
Yes, you are.
I think Parable would use access to Infosphere.
Okay. Yeah, anyone who's going to access Infosphere, just do a blind computers check as opposed to rolling recall knowledge. Since computers does not show up in recall knowledge.
Getcha.
Mahara, Isaac, anything either of you would like to do to try and find out people are going on? That was a real set of words I just said.
Like, how do I reply? Yes? Question mark? I can also do a computer's check, but I feel like if I press the button, it's not going to roll it blind. So I'm like, wait, how do blind again?
Well, if you press the button, it should give you a little dialogue box pop up.
No, it just rolls it.
Oh, then that would be something.
Hold shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold shift, and it'll give you the prompt.
Oh, shift. Ah, thank you. Why did it roll it again?
That was me clicking right there.
Oh, okay.
That's a, it's a setting. I can never remember where the setting is, but you must have the dialogue box turned off, and holding shift will make it appear. Normally it shows up naturally, and holding shift lets you roll without it.
That's what I remember, and then I'm like, what changed? I don't remember changing anything, so maybe I've
somewhere in the game settings, I think.
Okay. So
but
blind means private to game masters,
that
right?
That is correct,
yes. Sure. Okay, thank you. Make sure I have the right thing. Why? Game.
No, let's roll.
Did you roll it as private to game master or blind?
I did! No, private.
Yeah, you specifically wanted blind to game master. Private means you and I are the only ones who can see it. Blind means only I can see it.
That phrasing is so nonsensical.
It's okay. We're getting better rolls with each attempt.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, just keep messing up.
Mahara, is there anything you would like to do?
Not really. This is not definitely my forte. If I can't just go stealth it or shoot it, I'm not good.
I suppose I can heal it. Emotional support for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Doing your best to get over the migraine you've got, probably.
Think hard.
Alrighty.
Thinking is hard.
Yeah. Between Kinnick asking around and Parable and Isaac hopping on the infosphere to see what you can find, Atem, you try it as well, but unfortunately end up managing to log yourself out of the infosphere, and you're really not sure how you managed that,
or how to log back in. Cyberstock, and it didn't work.
With a natural one, you did something. You're really not sure what happened, but it's not working at the moment, so...
Oh boy.
Make a sandy roll.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fuck.
Hold up. Can I extrapolate your mental statistics to what your sanity would be? Well, an 87 is certainly a failure. Congratulations, you're losing sanity, Atem.
Yay!
These people are all fake, man.
That
I really want to
motherfucker's not real.
extrapolate Pathfinder and Starfinder character sheets to Call of Cthulhu. I feel like that'd be fun to do.
Just add the sanity mechanic to Starfinder.
I mean, I could, because we have the stamina variant rule that could easily be reflavored into sanity. I think that's what Strange Aeons did in first edition, with whatever first edition Pathfinder rules there are. Anyways, Atem, you lose 4 sanity. Do with that what you will.
Oh, I will.
Amazing.
Between the other 3 of you, though, you do manage to get a general idea of where each of the 3 lieutenants are. Nick asking around here lets you know that Zolas, the Ahsoki, is here in the Cassandalian Metro segment. He is not, however, at the Diagnostic Memory Array. He is instead hosting a gala within the Mount of the Iron Goddess. It's hard not to learn about that because pretty much every program you are able to speak with appears incapable of talking about anything else right now in your general vicinity.
Okay.
At the Mount of the Iron Goddess.
Yes. The Metro segment's zeitgeist algorithm has been hacked by Zolas to prevent programs from talking about anything else. Thankfully, Parable, you're not hooked up to the zeitgeist algorithm, otherwise we have a problem.
That motherfucker.
Truly, he said, I'm hosting a party, and I'm going to make sure everything in the general vicinity cannot actively speak about anything else.
That's
by
messed up.
Realistically brainwashing them. Parable, you are able to confirm Bonescrawl, the Colo lieutenant, is in the Bridgeite Metro segment, specifically holed up at Precursor's Foundry, where they have been holed up for a very long time. They are not known to even come out of the building at all.
Interesting.
In a similar situation, Isaac, you managed to confirm that DMU, Drift Modification Unit, is holed up in the Transcendent Archives over in the Epochian Metro segment of the city.
What was the place called again, Jericho? I'm just typing it in my notes.
For DMU?
Yeah.
The Transcendent Archives.
My spelling is so off. All right. So
For reference,
Zolas is here.
That is where everyone is.
Oh, Metro segment's one word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I spelled Mount of the Iron Goddess wrong. Don't laugh.
Ha ha.
I just said don't laugh. I hope you drink more blood.
A little late, Jericho. I'm already doing that.
Then my wish comes true.
Yay!
You are mean.
Atem, you finally get access back to your backpack and infosphere. You're not sure what locked you out, but...
Guys, I think people are watching me through this datapad.
Just a bit.
Are you all right?
I'm perfectly all right. In fact, I'm the only one that sees the world clearly. Everyone here is out to get.
Atem, I don't think the world's out to get you.
Gone straight to the reality check
They got
part
deal.
of Bouts of Insanity.
The world is complicated, but I don't think it's out to get you specifically. Maybe parts of your brain, but you as a whole, nah.
That's not reassuring.
That's kind of messed up.
Funny. Worked on my siblings when I said it to them. Anyways. All right, so we have location of all the people whose faces we need to cave in like a bad habit. And then Parable. What was the name of the place where they were compiling the fragments of programs again, or users?
It was the Diagnostic Memory Array.
Not where Zolas is
That
currently.
is okay. Huh?
Not where Zolas is.
Yeah. And that's in the Cassandali Metro segment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, notes are updated. All right. Now, Jericho, how much of the time of the day does this take us?
About 2 hours. So it
Okay.
would put it at roughly 7:30 p.m. by the time you finish.
Okay. And then we already got Isaac his ghost killer modification, correct?
That is correct.
Yep.
All right. Well, oh, we never secured lodgings. Damn it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah, Parable found you some places to stay at.
I must have missed it when I bit my own face. Okay.
It was really quick because it basically was like no dialogue involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
There
Nick
is
gonna...
enough places to rest here and find lodging that's not a particularly difficult challenge.
Okay. Then Knick is going to head back to their lodgings and chill for the rest of the night.
Anyone else have things they would like to do?
When is this gala that Zolas is throwing?
Ongoing. You would know the Mount of the Iron Goddess is the center of the Cassandalian Metro segment. It is a massive silver spire that has a full-scale replica of Absalom Station at the peak of it.
Oh.
Which, so to give everyone reference, Absalom Station is about 5 miles in diameter. And that is just something atop a tower here. For reference, again, of scale of this city.
City's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So he's just having an endless party and is basically forcing all the programs in this metro segment to just say, hey, there's a party here.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's so fucked up.
I would also say you are aware, because you have lived here, the Mount of the Iron Goddess has only one entrance. It has a single elevator that goes to the top.
Okay.
That very likely will have similar security to the access ports. Anyone else have things they would like to do in the evening here? Or heading off to rest for the night?
Can I do like a recall knowledge on Mount of the Iron Goddess to maybe have some insight to what we'll find there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Mount of the Iron Goddess itself is more meant to be a monument rather than a building. It is what Triune effectively considers to showcasing Absalom Station is the reason for its existence. It is what is believed to be Triune's, what Triune sees as the greatest cultural achievements of mankind, of mortal kind specifically. So it is venerating Absalom Station because this whole place is dedicated to the Cassandalian aspect, the Iron Goddess of Lost Galarian, and the construction of Absalom Station is seen as one of the greatest accomplishments mortal kind has ever achieved. So the spire itself mostly exists just to put the replica of Absalom Station above everything else to be seen from a wide distance. So if you can gain access to the elevator, you'll basically be going up into a full replica of just Absalom Station, which you've never been to before. For everyone else in this group, aside from Atem, actually, because I don't believe Atem has left Illuvian before, the rest of you have spent quite a lot of time on Absalom Station and would be very familiar with how it's laid out. I will say one thing you are able to find here in the evening with that role parable is that not all programs are being let into the Mount of the Iron Goddess for this gala, for this party. There does seem to be some sort of like required registration almost, and unregistered programs would set off the security much like any user would.
So we gotta add ourselves to the VIP list.
Yeah, or at least find a way to sneak yourself through. But that will probably require some on-site checking out of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyone
so that
else?
base would go off regardless if any of the other party members or myself were to try to go in. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, if any of you tried to go in as you are, the security would go off.
That's when we put our mask on and start shooting everything.
Just
Turn
go
it
all
into a payday
payday on
mission?
their ass.
Yeah. Plan B, boys.
You know what? If you guys want me to design a combat encounter against potentially hundreds of thousands of programs, by all means, I will.
Really?
It's just going to be a bunch of troop stat blocks.
Well, okay, we have
I
plan
think I'll be
B.
sick that session.
Me too, Isaac.
No.
I'm going to reach out to another GM to sub in.
Your big gun will be very useful there.
Yeah. This is your dream fight, Isaac.
For all of the 2 seconds we survive it.
Yes, correct. You're going to be real excited with the amount of damage you're dealing until you die.
Yeah.
At which point you won't have to have anything to be excited about anymore, so...
Exactly. I mean, what a way to go out.
Objective, survive.
Payday very quickly becoming Halo Reach. All in one session. All right. Anyone else have something they'd like to do here in the evening? Alrighty. Then at this point, everyone may go ahead and take a long rest as you head off, get some rest, relax. Do people have things they would like to do in the morning, or is the general plan to simply wait until Mahara, Kinnick, and Atem have recovered to full mental faculties?
Kinnick's
I think I'd prefer to
thing
wait.
is to wait.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially for Kinnick.
Atem, your thoughts on the matter?
You know,
How's the conspiracy board coming along?
After discussion with these people, I'm on the Infosphere, like, Galarian inside job. What is Absalom Station?
Oh my god.
Nice. It's great because of the number of programs that are built off of conspiracy theory information, so there are full forums dedicated to those sorts of conspiracy theories and discussing them.
Great. This is my new personality, guys.
Oh boy.
All right. I may have
wait.
stupefied 5 parable, but I made Atem go fully off the deep end.
Wait, so when we wake up, does Atem have like one of those? Is the wall like covered in different pictures and maps with red strings going from the center to different people that attach to another red string to another person? He's got like a cigarette in his hand and he's like pointing at it with that maniacal look on his face.
No, so I didn't have any strings, so I just tried to memorize everything, but because I was learning so much new information that conflicted with itself, there are like huge gaps where I just stumble through it, but I recited all to you in the morning.
Oh god.
Over breakfast, Atem has gone mad. Phenomenal.
I like this
love
idea.
it. Alrighty. Well, from there, everyone may go ahead and if the goal is to wait, then certainly a few more hours will pass, bringing you into the sort of early afternoon, 1:30, 2 p.m., by the time all of you finally feel sort of those dissociated parts of your mind where you are struggling to keep grip on reality fully sort of recontextualize themselves and your mind becoming whole once more, your focus sharpening. The stupefied condition fully wears off.
Yay.
On each of you. Except Parable, but that's already been dealt with. And Isaac, who just didn't look at the poppy field.
What's this
Isaac
over
was
here?
just like, I don't want none of this.
You keep talking about flowers. I can't remember any flowers. Are you sure it was flowers?
Yes, it was
And
flowers.
nothing else. Mm-hmm.
Flowers were incapable of signing a contract. Maybe you blocked that out of your mind.
Specifically, they were poppies.
I just like to think that Isaac has like some kind of programming where he can just deafen certain senses at will. And like the system like detected some kind of like issue in the area and just overrode.
You clicked a little dial and just put a massive sensor bar over the entire poppy field.
Yeah.
Not safe for work content detected. Violent for Abadar core standards.
Okay.
Too violent for Abadar.
What is it called? Like child controls enabled.
Parental controls that were enabled.
Parental controls, yeah.
Your manager forbade you from seeing a certain amount of violence.
To keep Isaac from going insane.
Amazing.
I would share what I learned about the Mount of the Iron Goddess.
Yeah.
I was like, so we'll need to find a way to spoof our way onto the guest list.
Okay.
Otherwise, Otherwise, it's going to be a very short incursion.
How do we do that? Do we like hack their infosphere and do it that way?
I think we have to we have to go there and figure that out.
Yeah, you guys could absolutely head over to the mount, and there would be certainly some skill checks that could be used to try and figure out exactly what the situation is and how to proceed from there.
Okay.
So, that sound like a plan to everyone? Goal is Mount of the Iron Goddess and Zolas?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys begin making your way over. It does take a bit of time to travel, of course. Unfortunately, there is not much in the way of public transit here. That would be more in the Apokian metro segment than the Sandalian metro segment. But it's a good exercise for your digital selves, right? A good way to stretch the muscles and the brain. That's how that works.
Yeah.
You guys make your way over towards the base of the spire, and upon your arrival, you can actually see that there's quite a number of programs here. There is a sole elevator to the spire, and for anyone who's gone to those spire-esque landmarks in your city or elsewhere where there's truly like one or two elevators that just goes up to the top and bottom and that's it. Washington Monument, I'm looking at you. Someone who has gone up the Washington Monument far too many times in my life. There is effectively a line outside, because even those places in reality typically have like 2, sometimes even 4 elevators, depending on the building. There is well and truly only one elevator for the Mount of the Iron Goddess. And so it has to go all the way up and back down. So there's sort of a lobby after security that lets people in, and it'll take people up in groups. So outside the lobby, in the square outside where you guys are, there are a number of programs sort of milling about, trying or seeing if they can get in as well. Very much you guys can determine what sort of skill check, if any, you'd like to make here. Whether that's gathering information, just perception to search, trying to like recall knowledge about the situation now that you have eyes on it. If you have other ideas, by all means, deception, stealth. I am open to an argument for well and truly any skill check you guys would like to use to figure out and understand the situation better.
And remember, I can give people hyper-specific lore skills if they can think of one that would be appropriate.
You don't want to give that to me. My intelligence is 0.
Do we see them like with security? They're checking like a data pad to see if people are authorized to be there, or how's that working?
That'll all fall under the skill check you make.
Oh, okay.
All the information will be given based on how you want to roll. For the purposes of security, you don't see anyone like actively checking data pads. You are only seeing the scanner.
It's just a scanner.
Yes.
Maybe computers to try and make sense of how the scanner works, and maybe I may have some thoughts of how to hack it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real quick, Jericho. Each of the metro segments is dedicated to an aspect of Triune. Correct. Does that mean in the Cassandali metro segment that the tech could be considered Cassandali tech?
For what purpose?
Like if I were to give Parable Cassandalian technology lore, would that
No.
be a better... Okay.
No. All of this is part of Central Program Utopia.
So if I gave him Central Program Utopia lore...
I
that would
already
work.
have that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got master in that.
Would corporate lore be at all effective here? Because
How
I'm
are you
trying to
thinking it would
stretch
work?
but I'm assuming Abadar Core would have similar sensors at some of their buildings. And so Isaac might have at least a working knowledge of how they might operate from a end user perspective. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense.
Why not?
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Again,
Okay.
this is the kind of situation I want you guys to come up with weird ideas. I am all for it. Give me your silly
All right.
idea of what you can stretch into giving you workable knowledge in this case.
Okay. I can do corporate lore then.
Yeah.
I don't need
all
to
these
take
rolls
up your
will be
special
blind,
magic.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my computers.
Much appreciated.
Do crafting to see if I can figure out any weaknesses with the scanner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Mahara, Connect,
just-
what are the two of you thinking?
Perception, just to find weakness points in the security for infiltration.
Yeah, by all means. Okay.
Could I possibly use mission lore? No, that wouldn't work. Given that Kinnick's best skills aren't applicable here, he's just going to follow Isaac's example and do a computers on the scanners.
Okay. You mean Parable's example?
Yes, sorry. I thought it was
Sounds
Isaac.
good.
All androids look alike, huh?
Yeah. You can also, again, if you wanted, something like gather information just to chat with nearby programs also works.
Ooh, that would actually be better for me. I'll do that instead. Gather information. Come on, diplomacy.
Did you want to do it with society instead? I don't know what the difference is for you. You have Streetwise.
Oh, I do. The difference would be +3 to that roll.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, the good news is no one failed their check. Which also means no one has to throw in an additional check to not raise any sort of architect awareness of your group as you are making these checks and trying to understand the situation. Hilariously, only one of you crit succeeded at the check, and it was Isaac. That corporate lore coming in real clutch.
Oh my god. Let's go. I finally get to use it.
And I think it is maybe perhaps less understanding the scanners themselves, but having an understanding of corporate events, Isaac, that you have either participated in, helped set up, billing for, or the like, that you sort of have an idea of how they're run and what all goes into that.
That makes sense.
So that affords you some interesting insights into the situation.
Okay.
So, couple things overall you guys catch during this. First and foremost, programs are exclusively passing through the archway in pairs. Beyond that, you're also noticing that from those of you who are a bit more skilled with computers and crafting, access appears to be randomly determined using some form of algorithm that has been uploaded. And as long as one of the programs in each pair matches that access, both can go through just fine. As for figuring out exactly what the criteria are, that would be something you could certainly do spending some time if you would like, but that is up to you. As for hacking this terminal, certainly possible to do, especially any of you who is capable of hacking at a distance, but certainly a bit more difficult to do because you will need to conceal your hack as well. Actually, sorry. Because of the crit success Isaac got, you are able to understand what the algorithm is for what programs are allowed access.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for some real bullshit?
Yes.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'm going to simultaneously put it in Foundry for you guys. So, the name has to contain exactly one consonant, at least one prime digit between 0 and 9, and all of the digits in its name have to add up to exactly 10. Any program whose name meets those criteria is allowed into this party. And there's just a little reminder of what the prime numbers between 0 and 9 are for anyone who doesn't know off the top of their head. So, couple options. You guys could, by all means, attempt to hack. Trying to sneak through Mahera, unfortunately, you don't think there is an easy way to simply sneak through it. And unlike the wall into the city, there is not an easy way over either, since this is effectively the front door to the building, is where the scanner is. So, you could attempt to hack it. You guys could also just start asking around and see if you can find anyone who has a name that fits. Or if you have other ideas for how to get in, by all means.
Quick clarifying question.
Yeah.
Prime digit between 0 and 9, is that exclusive of 0 and 9?
Correct.
Or
yeah, so 2, 3, 5, and 7.
Just wanted to make sure.
Work with.
That's what I thought. It's been a while since I had to do anything related to numbers.
That's why I put it in the chat as well, where I was like, here's the form you're looking for.
Wait, I think I understand this.
Just to make it easier on you.
I've also been working overtime, so my brain is like, I don't know how to think. What are words? Numbers? Those don't exist.
Numbers aren't real.
What are these squiggly lines?
Now, when you said to conceal the hack, does that mean doing a stealth roll?
Most likely, yeah.
Gross.
So, Jericho, if we wanted to hack to give, say, 3 of us or 2 of us a name, say like X253 or Z37, would it be one check to hack, or would it be a separate hack for each name?
It would be one check to hack, because the simplest hack you could do would just be a temporary full disable of the security measures. If you wanted to attempt to hack it to make yourselves appear as programs with specific names, that would more be in line with a hack check per individual you want to attempt that on. But
Okay.
the simplest solution would just be disable it for enough time for you to get through.
All right, and then hacking is a computer's check, right?
That is correct.
How big is the lineup of people going to the scanner?
There's a pretty decent throng around.
Okay.
I'd say, like, people actively not in line, just kind of milling about, who are definitely hopefuls to get in the party, but haven't necessarily gotten a partner yet. Maybe close to 4 dozen.
Oh, that's more than enough.
Yeah. Yeah, and it would not be too difficult to ask around for names if you wished to.
I'm just looking for a large crowd of people to blend in with.
Well, remember, they're only passing through the archway in pairs.
Right, but I just need to get within 30 feet of the scanner because of my networked Android heritage.
Yes, that is true.
So, and if they are all gathered within that 30 feet distance, I could mingle about, blend in, and then do the hack.
That is an option.
What skill would you use if you wanted to, say, find a partner who already had a name? Diplomacy?
I wouldn't even require a check to just ask around for names.
All right, so what do you all want to do? Do you want to hack it to temporarily shut down the security and then we all pile in? Or do we want to take other routes?
I mean, I can't hack at a distance, but I can maybe help Jack.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to go the more elegant route, just because my hacking skills are non-existent.
Okay.
Unless I can help somehow by, like, I don't know, do we want to cause a distraction to make the hacking from a distance easier?
Would that even work here in the dataverse?
That's the thing. I also don't know if that would be any easier than just trying to find a person to walk in with.
It is entirely your guys' choice here.
Kinnick's going to put forth that we try to find people who already have names on the list and see if we can't, sweet talk into going in with them. And then if that fails, we can go with the hacking route. However that may unfold.
So, do both people need to meet the requirement, or just one?
Just one in the pair. As long as one person in the pair has a name that matches the requirement, both get in just fine.
That's kind of funny.
Which is... I should have asked prior to session, Parable, but I kept forgetting to ask you what your original name would have been. Because it would have been really funny if it met the criteria.
It's override previous command, do whatever I tell you to.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can also always just ask around, get some names, and then if you determine it's too much effort, hack from there. There's nothing stopping you.
Sure. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's ask around.
You guys can absolutely spend some time just interviewing the throng of people, learning their names. It is not terribly difficult to do so. And as such, here you guys go. Have fun.
Thruger.
That is
I want
the
I at
list of names.
55. That's easy math.
Aqua 730.
Farce.
That's a good one. Well, we don't
I'm
have
gonna
to care
take.
about the...
I'm gonna take K10117.
Oi.
I just love the name Lowe's Holdo. Lowe's Holdo. Temperance. I'm guessing they're not one for partying much.
So one constant, and then all.
I don't see any.
Oh wait, never mind.
Consonant.
K is not prime numbers. I can't choose that one.
No, K is.
So. Yeah. Can't choose K. Can't choose Ace. Temperance 5-5. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
E to 5-5 also works. EIDE.
No, temperance. There's more than one constant.
Oh, more than one.
Can I approach I at 55 and ask if they're willing to walk in and out repeatedly?
Yeah. Well, can I do the same with Aqua?
I'm trying to enter the party, but I'm not looking to enter and leave and enter and leave.
That's kind of selfish. Have you heard about the deep state?
God! Jericho, I'll pick
boy.
523.
Okay.
So,
That one works.
Bull 28 would work.
K10117.
It's got ones in it. It's not a
Yeah.
prime. Oh no,
It's
it's
not
just.
a prime.
Wait, does it only have to be prime numbers?
It has
At least one prime digit.
One prime digit, and then all the numbers have to add to 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, K works.
Wait, so doesn't K work?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, it's 0. 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 plus 7, right? And 7 would be your prime number.
Which one?
K. K-A-E.
K10117.
Oh. Yeah.
I think that works. The consonants work. The numbers work in my brain.
Yep.
Okay, so Buell, K.
No one wants to take Zig Widget 352.
Zig Widget, I love that.
Where's Zig Widget at?
Far
Oh,
right
there it
column.
is.
So, far right.
Zig Widget.
Third
Well, it
from the
has to have
bottom.
exactly one constant.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I don't
AG. Oh no. Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, AG.
count.
Yeah, I picked AG.
Never
Alternative
mind.
option,
I can't count.
Neebles 325.
Neebles.
Oh Lord.
That doesn't.
Bow 28.
Neebles doesn't work though.
Yeah, but he's
So we've
funny
got
sounding.
E55.
What about
E55, Aqua 730, Bow 28. And then we've got, what was the one that we just found? K10117.
And
So it's
Aeon
4.
541.
Aeon?
541.
What's that start with? Oh yeah,
One consonant.
AEON.
Of course not a prime.
Prime. Adds to
yeah.
10.
Yep,
That does.
that is
I
correct.
think-
Do we
think
need
we
more than
found-
5?
No.
I didn't
5
think so.
is. Yeah, 5
Alright.
is 5.
All right.
All right,
we're gonna
pick
go down the
your
list.
date for the evening.
Isaac, who is your date?
I'll go with Aqua 730.
Okay. With your date, Isaac, as you go over and speak to them and invite them through with you, what is your preference in a partner's appearance? Species, gender, things like that.
I don't think Isaac would really have one, except maybe someone who looks businessy like them.
Okay. The individual you go speak to, as you are talking to them and invite them over, their appearance fully shifts into a like 3-piece business suit briefcase held in one hand that you're not sure where it came from. Absolutely looks like they're about to go give a PowerPoint presentation to a board of investors.
Perfect.
And
now we look like true business partners.
Exactly. We'll walk through the scanner with you, and the scanner does not go off.
Yay.
Atem, who are you inviting?
I'd 55. Easy math.
Alrighty. What is your ideal partner, Atem?
Heartbeat. I don't know. I don't see physical form. I'm not a racist.
Here's making it real difficult on these programs, okay? Their algorithms are not designed for this level of struggle.
Hey, I'm a conscious amorphous blob, okay?
You know what? So is the program now. I think it just starts constantly shifting into different forms as it walks with you, trying to figure out what your preference is.
And I competitively try and keep up.
The most terrifying pairing walks through the scanner. The scanner does not go off. Kinnick, who are you inviting? What is your preference?
Agi 523.
All right.
And Kinnick, you see the program turn into a tall, athletic female Vesk. And she's got like 2 feet of height on Kinnick, and he's just like, yeah, that's right.
Nice. Good job, Kinnick. Mahara, what about you?
We're going with K 10-11-7.
Alrighty.
Hot goth muscle mommy.
Any particular species?
Yeah, let's go.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Parable.
Bill 28.
Alrighty. What are Parable's preferences?
I think, given his interest in religion, it would be a sort of a generic religious figure.
Nice.
Iomade herself.
Me struggling.
Oh wait, sorry.
The program just
maybe
not look like your Fozos.
Maybe not look like the deity themselves, but perhaps like a priestess of one.
Certainly. Alrighty. The 5 of you, one after the other, walk through the scanner, your date, so to speak, in arm, walking side by side. Scanner does not go off for any of you. You make your way into the Mount of the Iron Goddess. Have to wait for a few minutes before the elevator returns back to ground level, but from there are able to ride it up. Taking you high into the sky, hundreds, thousands of feet up, well over 4 miles up in the air is the distance you travel before the elevator eventually opens. You find yourself looking out onto a beautiful streetway. For those of you from Absalom Station, you would recognize the district to an extent. This is the I district of Absalom. So the sort of main upscale section, it has the large dome that shows space, the largest businesses, the largest skyscrapers. Isaac, I imagine this would actually be where your office was, is in the eye. However, there are some differences. The streets and sidewalks are paved with marble, instead of metal, and the skyscrapers making up the skyline around you are seemingly wrought from solid gold. You see the domed ceiling above is covered in sort of an otherworldly nebula. Tones of pink, blue, violet, shimmer. Streetlights around you are sort of strobing in rhythmic pulses as they are. Many of them actually mirrored to look like disco balls, and hidden speakers are actively blaring music around you. I'd say some of you would probably recognize the band currently playing as Thresherface.
I thought you were going to say Taserface for a second.
No, Thresherface. It is immediately disconcerting. It feels like you are stepping out of this elevator into a fever dream. You see programs all over the place. Some of them in small groups, seemingly engaging in small talk. Others are endlessly dancing. Others also sort of like heedlessly consuming holographic food and drink, even though they don't need to. Either this is reality, or you guys have consumed far too many intoxicants before coming up here.
Yes.
It can be both, believe it or not.
Yes.
What is the plan from here? As you are immediately hit by this overwhelming scene ahead of you. You've come to the building Zolas is supposed to be in, but this building is in of itself an entire city district.
Jericho, the part of Absalom Station we're in, you said it was the Spire?
The I district.
The bar that Kinnick used to work in on Absalom, that wouldn't be in the I district, correct?
The I was very much like home to upscale residents, the largest businesses, the most prominent organizations. So I imagine the bar you worked in probably would have been in the Ring or the Arms rather than the I.
Okay. Well, Kinnick, you know, he's gonna attempt to play it cool and lead his date over to the bar, get a digital drink, all the while talking to his companions, dividing his attention two ways, very discombobulating for Sharon.
Yeah. You guys could absolutely separate from your dates now that you're up here if you don't want to keep them around with you. They will follow you if you don't tell them not to, but...
I have a long and profound conversation with I-55 about
they
the
have
function
fully
of the
turned
program.
into a conspiracy program that's interacting with you.
Fantastic. We've got to overthrow this.
Them.
You know where Zolas is? We gotta go.
Aqua 730 and I agree that the best move to get the most business for our for Abadar Corps is to split up and talk to as many people as possible.
Fantastic.
Yeah, once Kinnick gets a Gi 523 a drink, he's going to tell her the best way to show her dominance to everyone present, like any program of her stature, is to dance like the dance floor isn't there.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm fine with them. Like I'm here to see someone, and it might be dangerous. So be best
Okay,
if we're
bye.
not together.
Thanks for getting me into the
Later.
party.
No problem.
I like how we just use them. We're like, okay, go away.
They have no idea they're the reason you guys got in. They think you're the reason they got in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys separate from the programs that helped you get in and find yourself in this area. And I want to make or not make this clear, but sort of restate this because it is hard for me to feel like I am accurately portraying programs around you. Programs are not fully autonomous individuals. There's a reason the ones you spoke with are sort of changed themselves to match your preference as you spoke to them. Programs are code, but they're built of code that dictates certain behaviors. So, like, those programs you see dancing are dancing because they are comprised of like recorded visual data of all manner of dancing. Those having small talk are just programmed based on these sort of classical conversations. The term, so about the weather, you probably hear over a dozen times within 5 minutes of walking. The idea that programs are actually sentient beings is a whole issue, and objectively they aren't, because they act based on the information they are built from. So it's a whole weird situation.
So they're like Cortana.
Effectively, yeah. Like there's something to be said about, every person is the sum total of their memories. The memories of every program are just very specific types of data.
Okay.
So people here are partying not because they wanted to go to a party, but because they are based on the code of partying and different aspects of partying.
Would you say programs of a specific type are like a hive?
No, because they don't have any sort of like one consciousness to each of them. They are still their own individual entities. They are just not fully autonomous entities. It all comes down to the question of, do they actually have free will or not? Are they truly sentient? And that's really up for debate.
Okay.
Makes it interesting to have one in the party, huh?
Mm-hmm.
More metaphysical bullshit. Turns and looks at Parable.
Hello.
Waves arm at you. Hi.
How about that weather?
Oh god, not the weather again. Excuse me.
So, what, if anything, would you guys like to do? How would you like to go about tracking down Zolas?
Just in our general
Vicinity?
vicinity. Thank you.
You got there.
Can I just... Yeah, I got this. I swear. Could I do a quick perception check to see if I could notice, say, programs that are acting more like guards, or if there are quote-unquote cameras in a specific part of the area that are watching more so than others, if cameras can even do that?
Not that you notice at the moment. You probably see like one or two groups of people you'd be able to tell are architects here and there, because they're not actively hiding themselves, so there are the unique appearances to them compared to regular programs. But nothing gives you the idea that you are being observed right now.
Okay. And on Absalom Station, Jericho, you have the important people that run Absalom, the people who are actually the shakers and movers of the station. And then you have the people who think they're important and throw money around to look like they're important. Where do those people go on Absalom Station?
I mean, all manner of places? Rephrase your question.
The people who show their importance by spending money, they go to like the priciest clubs, they wear the best and most expensive fashion, they have the latest and greatest in tech even though they don't understand it. Where do those people socialize and hang out to show that they're above the quote-unquote common people?
I mean, exactly those types of establishments. Are you looking for a specific place? Is that what you are asking for?
Yes. I myself don't actually know any of the names of these places on Absalom Station.
There are so many places that could be gone to. So we'll do it this way, sort of similar to when you guys were outside. You guys determine what you would like to do, how you'd like to go about learning something. You can truly use any skill check you can think of here. Give me a reason for it. Like, I'm even thinking athletics. If you want to go to a bar and challenge people to arm wrestling to get bits of provide information through bouts of arm wrestling, that's absolutely something you can do. Get as weird as you want with the ideas you can think of what you can do to gain info.
Okay, Kinnick's gonna go to the bar and be like, I bet I can tell you the most weird, out of this world shit better than you can using occultism. I'm gonna freak people out with the weird knowledge I have.
Trivia contest, let's go!
You're gonna freak out some programs?
Yeah!
Awesome. We've got one person spreading conspiracy theories and another person spreading eldritch truths. This is a very good group of people. We lost Valder, we lost the moral compass, and it immediately went to shit.
I wonder if I could use, because how we're talking about a big ass party here.
Yeah.
How big are we talking?
It is covering the entire district of this part of the city. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It is a massive party. So it isn't like everyone is congregating at like one place. It is a city-wide event.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, people are walking around. They're going to different places to dance to different bands and the like. Music is playing out in the street over loudspeakers, but like where you guys first arrived, they were playing Thresher Face. The bar Kinnick goes to, they're probably playing songs from Countdown to Damnation there. All sorts of different music, and drinks are being served everywhere. It's all holographic, though, because, can't actually drink anything here. But you get it. It would basically be like, hey, in this entire city district, he could be on any one street walking about. He could also be in any of these skyscrapers. So,
okay,
it is massive.
Okay.
Where's Waldo?
Pretty much, yeah. I will say, when it comes to rolling skill checks, I would like to see everyone do a different skill check if possible.
I'm kind of thinking society to try to figure out what section of the eye would make the most sense for the guy who's throwing the party to actually be at.
Okay.
Because there's 4 sections to the eye,
Mm-hmm.
Two of them don't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think you're going to be throwing a party at the Arcanarium or at the Bastion. But the Naori Palisade or Jatembe Park are good possibilities.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, do you want that as a blind roll?
We'll have everyone roll publicly once everyone has determined what skill they're rolling.
Okay. Fair enough. I will use Society.
Society. What about other people?
I'm going to use medicine
Okay.
to teach these programs how to accurately be drunk by describing the effects of alcohol in the system.
Nice.
Can I do
soulless?
Can I do diplomacy in my best attempt to do like a business pitch to these programs?
Yes, absolutely.
And then can I use computers to like target each program and be like, okay, that's a dancing program. Let's start a dance where we all point to where this person is. Or that's a singing program. Let's all sing like where they are right now.
Absolutely.
That'd be funny, right?
That's fantastic. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go ahead and get those rolls from everyone. I love those ideas.
All right. Society.
Okay. That is a success, Parable. That is a success, Isaac, just barely missing the crit success. A 27 is an exact success for you, Atem. A 26 will fail, Mahera.
I got so many hero points. Let's see if it'll work this time.
There's a reason
There
I
you
asked for these
go.
spell, like, that becomes a crit success.
Yes.
Connect, are you still away from your computer? Don't say anything if yes. Cool. I'll roll for you. You got a crit success. I'm proud of you.
Yay.
Okay. So 2 crit successes, 3 successes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You guys get a couple bits and pieces of information that sort of all culminates. So, like, early pieces of information you find, Isaac, when you're giving your business pitch, some of the people you talk to start talking about, like, work that's being done here, and, like, Zolas is a known quantity by the programs here. Everyone knows Zolas is throwing this party, so he gets brought up semi-decently, and, supposedly Zolas has been complaining about the amount of work his supervisor has required him to do. So, if he's doing a lot of work up here in the Mount of the Iron Goddess, he's got to be somewhere that has a relatively fast infosphere uplink. So there's a couple places you could cross off because of that. Mahera, when you're teaching programs how to act better drunk, some people are talking about, like, some of the other users they've seen get quote-unquote drunk up here, including Zolas, and that typically, when they stagger out of smaller bars and go elsewhere, they do so in the direction of Naori Palisades, which is a very high-end residential neighborhood here. Parable, similar to you, once that information about Naori Palisades comes along, you're talking to people about those different districts, and one of the guests notes, like, oh, yeah, Zolas, he bragged to me once that he made quite the modifications to a few buildings in the Palisades. He, says he thinks Sovereign Trinity would find very pleasing.
Oh.
Kinnick, sharing esoteric knowledge, it veers in the direction of the religious on occasion, since everyone here does have some form of connection to Triune. One of them mentions, like, oh yeah, I've met Zolas a couple times. He's actually pretty frequently humming Triunite hymns. So those get stuck in your head a lot, and he'll start singing it as you're talking to him. And then Atem finally. You get them to start pointing and singing about where they're going. And one of the people you find singing is absolutely a program that you realize isn't comprised of singing data, but specifically data about religious sermons. And
we found the mega preacher.
That person starts going on and on, complaining about how Zolas has created his own church to Triune in Nyori Palisades called the All Codes Alley. And that his debauchery shames Triune.
It's just like the shadow government, man.
Amen.
But what am I going to do about it?
Burn it down.
Whoa! So,
You must be fire.
you guys sort of eventually come back together here, and I have a good idea of potentially where Zolas could be, or at least his general active regions. Nyori Palisades, perhaps even this All Codes Alley Church.
Seems to be a good lead to take.
Yeah. Guys, make your way over towards All Codes Alley, which the name is deceiving. It is not a small building like the name might make it think, but it does appear to be a large, like a modem tower almost. But it is a palace of unabashed opulence. It is sparkling with light and life, as if it is trying to support the Dataverse in its entirety. Adamantine alloy walls with solid gold plates covering it that give it this sort of illusion of computer circuitry on the exterior. Open doors flung wide as numerous party-going programs mingle around, in and outside of the temple, very much focused on performing their specific functions. It is a raucous party going on inside. You hear music blasting outside to the point that it is hard to hear yourself think. But very clearly, the party does not stop at the temple. It does also say, I will say, especially here, all guests that you can see are visibly armed.
Oh. All right, we found.
All right, I pull out a gun.
Not like actively waving it around, but like they've all got holstered firearms or batons or the like.
Let me check to see how many AoE spells I have.
I will also say, at a quick glance, you do not notice any architects in the vicinity.
Okay.
Throw programs.
Looks to be all programs as you approach.
Okay. I can light a ton of people on fire. Let's just say that.
It's not light programs on fire, please.
Like tons of people. I can just light them up. But okay.
Well, as you guys arrive here at the All Codes Alley, and will potentially enter and begin the process of trying to find Zolas here, we will have to hold that off for next session.
Oh boy.
This is where we will end off for this week. So thank you all so much for playing. I do hope you enjoyed. Next time, we should find ourselves confronting the very first of Triune's lieutenants. And if everything goes well from there, I would expect a level up as well.
Yippee!
So start thinking about what you'd like to do with that. But
Dokie.
have to wait for next week. Until then, thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.